What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's a brand new day of tier lists, a brand new day of stirring up controversies. We're not going to do any intros. If you want to see the intro to this whole series, watch the last video. We're jumping right into Gen 2. Few changes here. I added another tier called Hell. This is basically worse than E tier. I came up with this tier because I dislike Jinx as a Pokemon so much that I figured, I should make a new tier to, be able to quantify those kinds of Pokemon. Pokemon where, this whole list is subjective, but if you like any of the Pokemon that I put in Hell tier, then frankly, you don't deserve them. I mean, I just want them to be cut from the franchise. Anyways, with that said, let's proceed on. There aren't as many Pokemon, so maybe this video won't be an hour. We'll see. Starting off with the Chikorita, Bayleaf, Meganium line. Very well designed Pokemon. You know me, guys. I love grass types, man. Venusaur is my favorite Pokemon of all time. I have a soft spot for grass starters. With that said, Chikorita is going in the mother effing D tier. I just don't like this thing. I don't know what to say. I have used it a few times. It just sucks. I don't like it. And before you give me that, don't go down in the comments and give me that. But I mean, it's a very good for setups and for grants a very good setup, man. Dude, I don't give a frick, dude. I do not give a single frick. I don't like it. I do kind of like Bayleaf, though. I just like mostly because of the anime, but whatever. It's neither here nor there. Coming up next, we have got the Cyndaquil, Quilava, Typhlosion. Easy A tiers, boys. These things are just solid in design. It goes from adorable to pretty cool to just badass, the perfect progression. Admittedly, it does look kind of stupid in the 3D games because the fire isn't there, or at least for Typhlosion, and he kind of crawls around. Okay, he looks kind of stupid, but with that said, they've got a great move pool, just a solid fire type to use in Gen 2, and overall, just a Pokemon that I absolutely adore using. Next up, we've got Totodile, Croconaw, for alligator, with an R after the T. That's a sign of utter rebellion, Game Freak, they could easily fit in the E now, and yet they choose not to. And for that reason, I gotta admit, I'm a little bit impressed. Did I say a little bit? I mean, very impressed. This is going into S tier. I think I said earlier that Cyndaquil's got that progression of cute to cool to badass. What Pokemon exemplifies that more than Totodile? You got the jolly little snapper to the kind of okay, Croconaw's not that cool, I'll give it that. To the absolutely phenomenal Feraligatr. Great move pool. It's so useful. It's got such a great design, and it still keeps that jolly cadence that it once had as a kid. So I've got to give it S tier. Next, we've got Sentret. Furret. Furret's interesting. Furret's weird because it's kind of massive. It's kind of fucking huge, which makes it interesting, but at the same time, I don't get much use out of a Furret. It's a reliable HM slave, but the problem is, and I kind of remembered this while I was sort of making my last tier list, or I was editing it, or what little editing that went into it. I was thinking, hold on a second, why am I giving these HM slaves the light of day? Because frankly, HMs don't exist anymore. So there's genuinely no reason for me to use them. And so for that reason, I'm going to have to put them in D tier with Meganium. Now here's the thing, right? I know I ragged on them a lot. I do think they're completely useless, but the design saves it for me just a little bit. Now we've got Noctowl, or Hoot Hoot and Noctowl. I have a confession to make, ladies and gentlemen. I love owls. I'm such a huge owl fan, and that actually alludes to what we're going to get to in Gen 7. I'm a massive owl fan. So I actually really do love Noctowl. I think they fucked him up in the anime. They made him, I don't know, he just looked stupid. He was super tiny. It wasn't reminiscent of the full gracefulness, the full capability of Noctowl, With that said, Noctowl kind of sucks. I like its design. It kind of sucks, though. So, I'll just give it C tier. I think that's reasonable, right? Up there with Pidgeot. It's not very good, but I like its design. Kind of the saving grace for me. I like owls. Ladybug, Lady Ann. I think Ladybug looks really stupid. Lady N looks kind of cool. I like the little aesthetic it's got going on. With that said, I still don't care, dude. I really, really just don't. I'm gonna say, pardon my French, but I don't give a heck, dude. So I'm gonna have to drop Ladybug and Lady Ann down in D tier. I just don't like them very much. We got a lot of D tiers going on, mostly because, see, the way it works for me with Gen 2 is that the highs, they get really high. The lows, they just get really low. And so we're going to see a lot of D tiers. I don't know how many E tiers we're going to see, though, but we'll see. Next up, we've got Spinarak, Ariados. 2 more Pokemon that I absolutely do not give a shit about. If you can't tell, I really do not like the bug types. I especially do not like the bug type in the early gens. They're going in the D tier. I don't give a shit about either of them, dude. I don't like using them. I don't think I've actually ever used them, but, you know, it's partially because I don't like their design either. Next, we've got Crobat. Remember what I said about Zubat, about me absolutely despising Zubat. I hate running into that thing in caves. I hate Golbat. I hate its stupid design, but I gotta admit, dude, Crobat, it's kind of won me over on the entire line. And so for that reason, I'm dropping that bad boy in A tier. You know, I use Crobat fairly frequently. If I don't want to use like the generic regional mon, like Noctowl or Pidgeot or Staraptor or something, I like to whip out a Crobat, you know. I like the flying type. I mean, I don't really get much use out of its poison typing, but I don't know, it's cool. I like its design a lot as well. So that's why it's going into A tier. Next, we've got Chinchou and Lanternfish. Wow, I actually don't remember this Pokemon. Give me a second here. Okay, upon further research, the Pokemon's name is Lantern, so I was close. In fact, I was actually going to say Lantern, but then I was thinking, there's no way the Pokemon's just called Lantern. Turns out I was wrong. As you can see, if you couldn't tell, I don't think very highly of this Pokemon. Thing is, though, is, I mean, yeah, I actually do kind of hate it. I don't really like Lantern at all. I don't like its design. I think the typing is interesting, and that's what's going to keep it in C tier for me. I think it's at least, the very least, it's an interesting Pokemon. When you look at shit like the fucking Furret or the Ladybug or the Spider, it's like, they don't give much, they don't bring much to the table for me. Lantern doesn't either, but I don't know. I think it looks kind of stupid. C tier. Pichu. Guys, you know I absolutely love the Pikachu line. It was an A tier line for me last time. Pichu, it doesn't quite bring it up to an S tier, but I gotta say, it sure as heck doesn't bring it down at all. Not even a little bit. Pichu is fucking adorable. I mean, it's kind of a trash Pokemon. It's kind of a useless Pokemon, but at the same time, dude, you've got so many adorable Pichus. You've got the notched ear Pichu. You've got ukulele Pichu. You've got the shiny Pichu from the Celebi event. You've got Smash Brothers Pichu. Pichu is just completely adorable, so he's going in A tier with his older counterparts. Just completely frickin' adorable. Next, you've got Clef. Alright, so we're going to start getting more into baby Pokemon now. And I'll be honest, I don't really like baby Pokemon. I genuinely don't see the point in them. Cleffa, fuck, I mean, it's just C tier. Like, it's a pre-evolution of Clefairy. It exists. Igglybuff, literally same thing. It doesn't make my opinion of Jigglypuff higher. Doesn't make it lower either. It's just there. Togepi and Togetic. I don't care about these ones. If there were Togekiss, where it's a pretty dope-ass fairy type, definitely it would be higher. But Togekiss doesn't exist yet. And unfortunately for Togepi, I don't really like Togetic that much. So they're going in the D tier. Because fuck them. Fuck them in the air. Okay, well, don't do that, because that's weird. It's bestiality. It's very strange. Natu and Xatu. Guys, I used to love these Pokemon. They were mysterious. They were interesting. But then the 3D games happened. And for some fucking reason, they took a Pokemon whose entire point in the lore was to stand completely still, and they just have him gliding in midair like an idiot. He just looks so stupid. And for that reason, I'm out. It's going in the D tier, boys. Honestly, I don't actually give a shit about this Pokemon that much, but the flying thing really sucks, you know. Mareep, Flaffy, Ampharos, Mega Ampharos. This is probably, honestly, if I'm being real with my viewers for a second, no memes, no jokes. You know me. I like to make some jokes. I like to crack some jokes for the kids occasionally, you know. This is probably my favorite evolutionary electric type line. I like the design. I think it's a very useful Pokemon. Mega Ampharos just makes me love it so much. It's such a consistent go-to electric type for me that I'm going to have to drop into S tier, boys. It's so adorable and yet kind of badass. Next we've got Blossom. E tier. I like that the design's kind of cute, but like I'm just gonna use Oddish. Why the fuck would I use Blossom? Meryl, Azumarill. Back in the day, I used to kind of dislike these Pokemon. I thought their rabbit designs were kind of strange, but upon recent years, I have been using Azumarill quite a bit, and for that reason, I'm putting them in B tier. I believe they're now part fairy. I actually don't remember. I played because I used them back in like the Gen 3 games quite a bit. And I like them. I do like them. Pseudo-Wudo. Bro. This man is absolutely fire, dude. He doesn't move. You gotta pour water on him to even get the mental fortitude it must take to stand still for so long. It's insane. Why does he stand still for so long? It's because, you know why? It's because Pseudo-Wudo has got conviction. He might be slow as shit, but he's got conviction. He's got determination. He's not afraid of anything except water. But other than the water, he's not afraid of anything. Nothing will bring him down. Not even the mighty hammer of Thor itself. Pseudo-Wudo, you are going in B tier. He's fine. I like him more because I think he's kind of funny. That's kind of it. Politoed. Guys, you know me. I love Poliwrath. He is absolutely badass in the manga. He helped Red win the Pokemon League through some utter debauchery, some complete, utter strategy. But Politoed kind of sucks, dude. Like, I don't know why it exists. What's the point of it? It just looks dumb. It doesn't thematically fit in with the previous evolutions. They just retroactively shoehorned it. It's going over here in D tier. Oh my god, it's Hoppip, Skiploom, and then Jumpluff. Fucking trash. God damn it. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. These guys are going into shit tier. Apom. You know, I love Apom. Absolutely. Absolute sweetheart. Completely adorable, but Ambipom doesn't exist yet. And I'll admit, I actually hate Ambipom's design, but I've used Ambipom. Fantastic Pokemon. Unfortunately, Ambipom doesn't exist, and for that reason, Apom, I don't know where to put Apom. I'm thinking D tier. Although I do like his design a little bit, so I might raise him up to C tier just because he's kind of cute. So okay, C tier. He is kind of cute. I'll give him that. He's got the looks, you know. He's got the looks. He's up there with Igglybuff. He's up there with Cleffa. He's just an adorable little boy. So we're gonna give him C tier. We're not gonna give him any higher than that though. That'd be absurd. It'd be an anarchy. Is what it would be. Next, we've gotten Sunkern and Sunflora. Boys. I know I said that Hell tier was created solely for Jings, but I gotta admit, these two are going straight to hell, dude. Holy goddamn shit. I hate their designs. I hate pretty much... I don't think there's a single thing I actually like about either of these two Pokemon. And for that reason, I would be totally content if they just were evicted from the series forever. Forever. I know that's a bold statement, but I truly believe it. I truly believe it. And if you're one of those hipsters that like Sunflora, then I don't want to talk to you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if you think that it deserves anything but utter damnation. Next, we've got Yanma. Yanma's got a cute design, you know. It's kind of in the Apom tier. Yanmega doesn't exist, so I don't really give a shit about it that much, but It's cute, you know? It was in that one Pokemon short film, that like those little short films that come with the movies. It was kind of cute in one of them, so I don't know, it's got a cute design. I'll even C tier, it's fine, it's adorable. Wooper, Quagsire, boys, these Pokemon might have the dumbest designs of all time, but at the same time, you have to be able to recognize that motherfucking devotion, that motherfucking determination. Wooper has got the spirit of a goddamn cheetah chasing after its prey. The thing lacks hands, and yet it conducts its life in such a happy manner. Quagsire, he has hands, and yet his demeanor hasn't changed one bit. In a way, he's found so much joy in not having a hand that having hands brings him that said. It doesn't bring him the joy that you would think he would have. And in a way, I gotta respect that. He's a minimalist man. A minimalist Pokemon. So for that reason, Wooper and Quagsire are going into B tier with Sudowoodo, you know? I don't really like them. I don't like using them, but I gotta salute them, man. I got to salute them. Next, you got Espeon and Umbreon. I really like these two. I like their designs a lot. That's kind of it. I do like using Espeon quite a bit. A tier. I'll just put them both in A tier. I'll put Umbreon in B tier, actually. I like them a little bit less, but they're both pretty cool. It's mostly their designs that carry it for me. I really, really like their designs. They're also kind of dope in Pokemon Coliseum, too. That was kind of sick, so awesome. Murkrow. Murkrow is a Pokemon that exists. D tier. I don't know. I don't give a shit about him. Slowking. I honestly never use Slowking. I never have used Slowking, and I potentially never will use Slowking. But he's kind of funny in the Pokemon movie. In Pokemon the Movie 2000, he kind of talks. He's got a very slow voice. So I don't know. He's kind of charming. I'll give him C tier. You know, it's funny. We've got Mischievous. Again, this was before Mismagius came out, so I don't know. I would never use Mischievous ever. Like, ever. But I do like its design. Once again, C tier seems to be right now just Pokemon where I just like their designs. That's kind of it. That's really all C tier. I may as well just rename the tier to designs I like, but I don't actually find very good. Unknown. Dude, fuck Unknown. Like, whose goddamn idea was it to make a Pokemon whose fucking gimmick was that they were letters? Like, people are really out here talking shit about ice cream, and about apples, and about fucking, I don't know, chandeliers. But you got a Pokemon that's literally just a bunch of fucking letters. A bunch of English letters, no less. Why? They're E tier. They're not even good Pokemon, but, you know, they're kind of cool lore-wise. That's why I'm not sending them to hell, straight up. But I wouldn't mind it, dude. Honestly, on a bad day, I might send them straight to hell. Wobbuffet, bro. I do not give a rat's ass about Wobbuffet in the games. I don't use Wobbuffet. I don't find it useful to use for the purposes I use Pokemon for, which is just playing the stories. But at the same time, this man has been a staple in the anime. His design is completely ridiculous. It's literally just a punching bag. It looks like Blue from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. It exists to be hit, but you know one quality I like about Wobbuffet? It always stands up for itself. It always comes right back up, never letting any of the abuse it receives get in the way of its happiness, of its mission, of its statement, of its goal in life. For that reason, I mean, Wobbuffet's got the fighting spirit, so for sure, I mean, goddamn, B tier right there. No, but actually, I think he's kind of cute in the anime. I think it's pretty funny. I like his place in the whole Team Rocket dynamic. That's why I like Wobbuffet. Girafarig. I don't know. I don't really like Girafarig, but I find it intriguing, at least. It's not a design I love. It's not a Pokemon I'd use, but I don't know. I kind of like how it looks. It's going in the C tier. I do think it's better. I don't know. I mean, I like its design. That's kind of it. Pineco, Fortree. You know me, guys. I absolutely hate bug types. I despise them. You saw, dude, I am absolutely merciless towards Ariados, towards Ladybug. But I got a little soft spot for Pineco and Fortree. Or, what the fuck is that Pokemon called? Fortress. Fortress. I knew that. I knew that. Guys, I'm already forgetting some of these names now. Like, it's going to get really bad once we get to Gen 5 and then Gen 6 and then Gen 7. It's going to get absolutely atrocious, you know. That's just a warning. Anyways, I like them. I like its design. I like it in the anime. It's fun to use. It's a bug steel type. I think it's pretty fun to use. So, I mean, this is going to be, I think, the highest ranked bug type that we've gotten on the tier list maker so far, and it's going into B tier. I like it, but I don't like it quite as much as like Typhlosion or Espeon or Crobat or Pichu, you know, but I do like it. Dunsparce, oh my god, dude, you know what, dude, I feel bad ranking Dunsparce, dude. Dunsparce, I'm almost conflicted on ranking Dunsparce because I feel so sorry for the man. The man has been absolutely pining for an evolution for a long time. It's absolutely been crying out to the gods above for some attention, and yet no one gives it to him. So for that reason, I don't think it's ethically right to rank Dunsparce. So guys, I have created a new rank. This rank will be a mainstay for the rest of the tier list series. Dunsparce rank. And you want to know who's going up to Dunsparce rank? My man, Dunsparce. You deserve it, pal. Gligar. I really love Gliscor, but even Gligar, I like its design a lot, so that's kind of it. I don't use Gligar without Gliscor, but again, I like the design more than I like the C tier designs too. So it carries it up where it has a little bit more weight to me, you know. Steelix, bro, Steelix is fucking adorable, dude. Okay, well, that's definitely the wrong. I did not mean that. I like Steelix, you know. I don't care much for Onix, but I do like Steelix. I do like Steelix's design. I do find Steelix quite annoying because that's like the only Pokemon you'd run into on the I think it's called Iron Island or something. I don't know. From Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. But, you know, I like it. B tier. Fine. Steelix, you're going here. Mega Steelix, you're going with them. I actually have never used Mega Steelix, actually. I haven't actually gotten all of the Mega Stones and Olras. So, my B. Snubbull and Granbull. I used to not like these Pokemon at all. In fact, quite the opposite. I used to hate them. I think their designs look kind of dumb. I don't care for normal types that much. But, you know, recently they've attained a fairy typing, and that kind of raises it up for me because I do like fairy types quite a bit. So for that reason, they're going into B tier. You know, I do like Granbull's fairy typing. It makes it a little bit more useful now to me because I find more use out of fairy types than I do just normal types. So yeah, that's why it's here. Quillfish. Oh my god, you know what? Dude, I cannot be going around giving every Pokemon a rank of their own just because I feel bad for it. No, I won't do it. I won't do it for Quillfish. I won't. I simply cannot. Quillfish, I'm so sorry, my man. You're going into E tier. You are just so goddamn useless. So fucking useless. I can't even I can't even look at you. You make me sick, dude. You make me sick. You make me sick. Get out of my fucking face, Quillfish. I'm so sorry. Scizor and Mega Scizor. I like Scyther, but I love Scizor. I absolutely love Scizor. It's one of my favorite pocket monsters ever. Actually, that's not true at all. But definitely one of my favorite bug-type pocket monsters. So we're going to throw him into A tier. I like it, and I like Mega Scizor quite a bit. I loved using it in Gen 6, and I just like it. Oh, I don't know. I like its design. It's nice and sleek. Yeah. Shuckle. Bro, I don't follow the competitive scene that much, but I have heard some shit about Shuckle. And for that reason, I mean, look at its design, dude. It looks so stupid. It's just a thing with, like, things sticking out. It's so silly, and yet people absolutely hate this thing. They treat it like it's the devil. And the fact that one tiny, silly-looking Pokemon packs such a large punch brings it up to B tier, because I don't like it as much as A tier, but, you know, it's kind of, I mean, you know, I like it. I like it. Guys, you might be thinking to yourself right now, when you look at Caesar, you see him as an A tier, you know the context, you just know. Abby does not like bug-type Pokemon. Caesar is going to be the highest it gets. I'm afraid, chaps and chapettes, that you are incorrect, because Heracross is the very first bug-type to make it into S tier. I completely love Heracross. I don't think I can stress enough how much I love Heracross. I love the design. I love it in the anime. It looks adorable. Mega Heracross. I already liked Heracross, and then Mega Heracross just put icing on the cake. Beautiful. Mwah, a masterpiece of a Pokemon truly worthy of my S tier. My S tier, which means more than the average layman's S tier. It holds more weight. You have to understand that. Sneasel. There's no Weavile, so I mean, I actually kind of like Sneasel though, honestly. But I don't know. Honestly, I have never actually used a Sneasel without Weavile, without it eventually evolving into Weavile, so I don't know how it is on its own. I don't know. I'd probably just give it, like, I'll give it C rank, you know. I like its design at least. Teddy Ursa and Ursaring. These two MFers are so freaking adorable, dude. You've got Teddy Ursa, the clueless little teddy bear. Winnie the Pooh looking arse. And then you got the protective parent, Ursaring. And it looks kind of menacing too. I got to admit, it kind of scares me. So for that reason, I am throwing the both of them into B tier, mostly because they're the same evolutionary line, and that's the rule I've set for myself, that they're all going in the same tier. Slugma. Slugma nuts. Mag Cargo. I'm kind of torn on these Pokemon. I kind of like them. I mean, I always kind of like fire types just because they're so rare, and I always end up having to use them at least once. So for this case, I mean, I kind of like Mag Cargo. You know, I like Slugma. B tier, you know. I don't like them nearly as much as my man Typhlosion, but it's okay. Swinub, Piloswine. Swinub is a sweetheart, completely and utterly adorable. Piloswine, adorable. Problem is they're just not very good, man. Like, without Mamoswine, I just can't see myself ever using them. So for that reason, they're going into D tier. I'm so sorry. But don't worry, guys. We'll see you back in Gen 4. I pinky promise. We'll see a lot of these bad boys back in Gen 4, because most of Gen 4's Pokédex are just fucking evolutions. Corsola. This thing sucks. E tier. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Remora. Octillery. I was actually gonna put them in separate tiers, because in my head I initially forgot that they were fucking same Pokemon. They're stupid, but I kind of like them because they're stupid. C tier. I liked Octopus. What can I say, dude? I like octopi, you know? They're intelligent. They can open jars, you know? You think Octillery can open a jar? I think so. I have faith. So why not? Why not C tier, you know? Why the frick not? You know what? No, C tier. I don't like it that much to put it in B tier. Next thing you know, we got Delibird. This thing. Delibird, you are going straight to hell. No sympathy whatsoever for you. I'm so sorry, my man. No sympathy. You don't deserve it. What are you? You're like a Santa Claus penguin Pokemon, but, like, you're not good. You're useless. Give him an evolution, for God's sake. Do something with him. You know? But until then, he's staying in hell. You know, he's not delivering presents today. Mantine. I really don't give a shit about Mantine, but, you know, it's aight, C tier, whatever. Skarmory. Skarmory's cool as shit, you know, steel, flying. It's a pretty good Pokemon. Got some decent statistics, you know, so we'll put it in A tier. Well, we will put it in A tier, you know, it's not bad. I actually think I like steel types. I actually never noticed that pattern, but it seems like I actually kind of do like steel types quite a bit. Whatever. Skarmory's going in the A tier. Houndour, Houndoom, Mega Houndoom. Guys, I don't really like any of these Pokemon very much. I don't use them. I should actually, but I don't. But they're dogs, so like, B tier, that's an instant. Like, that's at least a B tier right there, you know, so they're just cute doggos, you know, so I don't give a shit. Kingdra. I love Kingdra. I like the water typing. I like the dragon typing. It's cool. I think it's cool. I like that it evolves from a Gen 1 Pokemon. Actually, I don't really care about that. It's a thing that happens. I'll put an A rank. I'll put in A rank. I like it. Fanfi, Donphan. Guys, these two are straight up the most adorable MFers in the world. A rank. They're honestly close to S tier. Here's the thing. I love elephants. I always have a soft spot for them. And Fanfi and Donphan in particular are just super cute to me. But I don't know if I like them as much as like Ampharos and then Heracross and Feraligatr, so I'll put them in A tier. They're a very high A tier. Maybe if there was an A plus rank, they'd be there, but there isn't, and we're not behemoths. We're not just gonna make up random ranks. Porygon 2, I don't know, it's a Pokemon that exists. D, I don't give a shit about this thing. I don't like its design. I think it loses kind of the charm that Porygon 1 had with the more blocky design. It's just kind of pointless. Like, why is it smooth? Stantler. This thing is dumb. I don't like it. I like deer, but I don't really care about it. D. Fuck you, Stantler. Smeargle, kind of the same deal. I know people like Smeargle, but I personally don't very much like it. D. I'm sorry, that's a D for me, boys and girls. Tyrogue and Hitmontop. I don't really care about the Hitmon line at all, like even a little bit. I said I liked Hitmonlee last time, but that was like kind of haphazard, kind of backhanded. So I definitely don't give a shit about Tyrogue. I like Hitmontop's style. You know, I like the style. I do like the style a little bit, but most part I don't really care. I'll put Hitmontop in C tier and Tyrogue in D tier. Because remember guys, we have established that split evolution, that I am categorizing split evolutions in separate places. We've established that. That's the rules, guys. I've set the rules last time. You know, I'm not breaking the rules. And even if I am breaking the rules, it's my tier list. I make the rules. Yeah. That's more just indifference, really. Smoochum, that's going straight to hell. Elekid, that's going... actually, I like Elekid's design, so I'll put it in C tier. Magme's design is really stupid. It's going into D. I don't like its design at all. I think I hate the lips. I hate Pokemon with lips. It's probably why Smoochum is in hell right now. But Magme, I'll give the benefit of the doubt. Miltank, fuck this thing. Going straight to hell, dude. God damn it. Holy shit. I don't even need to justify myself, dude. Miltank can go fuck itself. Blissey kind of sucks. I would never use Blissey in a team. But boys, Blissey is such a good source of XP that I cannot help but absolutely smile anytime I encounter a Blissey. Because I know free fucking XP. Tons of XP. Bro, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, that's how you get the XP. You just grind off Chanseys and Blissey. So for that reason, it's going into B tier. I mean, I don't really like it very much, but I enjoy encountering it. I enjoy seeing it. I get happy when I see Blissey because it reminds me of all the memories I've had of training my Pokemon up to level 100. And what's a more pleasant feeling? Raikou. Raikou's probably my favorite of the legendary dogs, the legendary doggies. I know they're not technically dogs because it's a saber-toothed tiger, but I'm calling them dogs because it makes me like them more, and what's the problem with that, you know? Raikou's A tier. He looks cool. I like his design. He was absolutely dope in Pokemon Rangers Guardian Signs. He was the first, like, ride Pokemon you could get in that game. He was fire. I like his design. Yeah. Entei, not gonna lie, Entei might be up there with Raikou. He had a pretty dope-ass movie, you know? The Pokemon, the movie 3 was pretty fucking fire. I'd say it's probably one of the better Pokemon movies. Suicune. I really like the Celebi movie as well. It was a little bit more of a filler kind of movie, but I like Suicune. So, but I gotta say, I don't like it as much as Raikou or Entei. It's going to the B tier, you know? Larvitar, Pupitar, Tyranitar, Mega Tyranitar. I love these 3 Pokemon, you know? Lately, the past, year, I've been a very big fan of Godzilla, partially because my good pal is a big fan of Godzilla, and, you know, I've just started to grow a huge appreciation for it, for the Tyranitar line, you know? I think it's got a fantastic design, it's nice and intimidating. I also like using them, so they're sitting nicely in A tier, I gotta say. Nice and snug in A tier, you know? I don't think they're gonna go down anytime soon. I don't know if they'll go up. Mega Tyranitar is kind of a bit much, but it's fine, I guess. Lugia and Ho-Oh. This is gonna be a controversial one because I know everyone wants to know, do you prefer Lugia? Do you prefer Ho-Oh? Which version did you get? Heart Gold or Soul Silver? And to answer your question, the version that I got, and keep in mind, the winner is going straight to A tier. The version that I got was Soul Silver, boys. Going straight to A tier, dude. Lugia is fire, dude. Lugia appears in one of the finest Pokemon avant-garde films of all time. Pokemon the Movie 2000, where he's summoned through some fucking song or something. Admittedly, Ho-Oh's definitely cooler, thematically, you know. I think it fits in way better with the region. Way better, because it's a fucking, right? Because it's the whole Japanese theme. Fits in well, but I don't give a shit. That's not the version I had, so I don't give a rat's ass about Ho-Oh. You're going straight to, I don't really like Ho-Oh. You're going straight to Mother effing D. Yeah, we'll put him in B tier, actually. I kind of like him. No, I'll put him in, okay, you know what? I'll put him in B tier. He's fine. I like him in the anime. I like him. I do like his themes, so I'll put him in B tier, you know. I just don't like him as much as Lugia. How can I, dude? Lugia's got little fingers there, dude. If Lugia wanted to eat a hamburger, it could, with ease. It could eat a hamburger with ease, because it's got hands. Celebi. I think I said in the last video, I, do not give a shit about mythicals besides Mew. And that still reigns true. Celebi is going to the D tier. I, don't give a shit about Celebi. Honestly, this list might be even more controversial than the last. If I'm being totally blunt with you, I think we're gonna get some heated people. You know, we're gonna get some heated arguments about the choices here. But ultimately, they're my choices. I've justified every single choice in my own little special way, in my own special little mind. And if you don't like it, then you can take it up with the hand. You know, you can talk to the hand. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this video. If you bless your face. If you sneeze during this video, bless you. Peace off.